it's great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking for the edge, it's Marshall. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like...
And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the catch. It's Carter. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. And now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's Underwood to throw. And now they've lost the ball here. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to... But the football, the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. Finds his man. Touchdown, Red Raider! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Coming out with it, it's Chambers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Underwood. It's complete on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Slips one guy, and now he's loose.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. Got to stop.
Snatches it on the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. That's caught. It's Marshall. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overtime.
He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Marshall. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on 1st down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Takes it the other way. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early in the game to get up a couple scores. That is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Fielded in the end zone. It's clean. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. It's Sticky. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Simmons.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Made a defender miss. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Running inside, it's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He fires one deep down the right side. Upstairs he's got it. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this is why I love sudden change situations. When you get a turnover, oftentimes coordinators like to take a shot right away. The defense is back out on the field. They're trying to communicate. Sometimes they're discombobulated. They're sleepwalking a little bit. And the offense takes advantage, taking a shot and coming up with an explosive play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Off play action. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
To throw, it's Hammond. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Play action with Underwood. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Keeps it himself. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. for one final play of the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Yellow Jackets with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the red area, it's Dickey. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Making side adjustments here. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And that one will give him the lead. Lining up for the PAT. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Throwing, Underwood. Dances away to buy time. Corral, but not before. He picked up the first down.
By the receiver. Tackle is made at the 39. And that's good enough for a first down.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Underwood on the play action. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Another incompletion on third down. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
The give is to Williams. There's some room. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he picks it off in their end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick 6 and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. He never saw the defender. He picked it off and touchdown defense.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Play fake, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Extending the play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
To the air, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The run inside. It's Dickey. There's a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dickey. There he goes. Tag. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in 2-hand touch?
No. The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route, it is on. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop it.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's past the 30. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
He'll run it again. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Splits the uprights, good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Underwood. Here's a throw downfield late. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Using his feet to buy time. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do...
And they got him for the sack. Had good protection for a minute, tried to create a little more time, and the defense was there to stop it. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes a connection. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fourth down, Underwood. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And despite this point being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some. And the kicker's probably happy to score a point, but the team didn't score enough as this one is over. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better.
Great to have you with us from Joe IA Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Baylor Bears and the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Bears headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisiana Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Got his man on the right. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Wilkerson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
At the 39-yard line. First down, Bulldogs.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Miller. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. off the play fake on first down. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you gotta still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Ford. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
They'll run for it. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll run this play from the pistol. The give. Might have a chance. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Lagway. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Running inside, it's Miller. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Running behind that left side. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Baylor! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The run inside. It's Miller. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bears! Took it all the way back to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Could not make his way to the corner. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He's got him. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The hand to the running back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Livingston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Pulls and fired complete. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Lagway. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback will keep it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Louisiana Tech.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to attack. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. Haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They believe they can run right here. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Western Kentucky, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, the Bears head coach told me coming out of the locker room. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Maybe a crease. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bears are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. Running inside, it's Miller. Shakes off the defender. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the air, it's Baker. Got his man downfield. He smashes his way through again. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. Return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. On the ground, it's Turner. Got enough for the first. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it from the gun. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Make some noise, get on your feet, get loud, Bulldog fans. It's 3rd down.
The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The give on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to beat Shannon.
Makes a grab for a big play. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Booth. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Caught! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Makes it past the marker. Got a little grass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The run inside. It's Brooks. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.